Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ray. Today, this will be a timeless reading, so whenever you stumble across this video, this is when you're meant to hear the message. And today we're going to be asking, what are the major changes coming for you, Virgo, in which areas of your life, and how is your life going to change? So let's get started. Okay, Virgos, starting off with the Judgment card. For some of you, I'm seeing an attempted reconciliation or relationship renewal here, especially with this Star card here as well. Both of these cards are about healing. For some of you, I'm hearing that this might not be a past person coming back around. If it is, take it how it resonates. For some of you, it could be a relationship with a family member or an old friend that you had a falling out with. It doesn't have to be an ex or a current romantic relationship if you're just looking for like a renewal of your relationship to get that spark back if you've been going through a rough patch recently or if there's been conflict here. So take it how it resonates. For some of you, I'm hearing the word recovery. This could be your own healing journey if you're not interested in a past person. For some of you, that could even involve like your mental or physical health in some way. Like for some of you, I'm seeing you going like through a revival, like an entire lifestyle change. Some of you might be experimenting with a new nutritional diet or a new workout plan or something like that. Some of you could be thinking of going to therapy if you have like trauma or childhood issues that you need to fix. But for a lot of you, I feel like what's changing right now is that just older situations from the past are being brought back to you. And those are things that you need to kind of work out for yourself in order to move forward and become the change that you want to see in your life. You have the Justice card here. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. This could also be your energy if you are on the cusp between Virgo and Libra, so take it how it resonates. We have this True Love card here. This is the romance of a lifetime, but you have two love oracle messages that popped out for you, Virgo, so I took them both. And the other one is pay attention to the red flags, and I'll get to that card in a minute. For a lot of you, again, this could be something romantic. If this is a past person, you might have been married to this person, or you might be currently going through a divorce. There might be a division of assets involved here. This person might have been something that you imagined a future with, like long-term, long-lasting commitment, or that's what you wanted from this person. In terms of career and finances as well, I'm also hearing possibly for some of you, this could be about like buying and selling new property or moving into a new home. I'm seeing a lot of like legal documentation here. Again, for some of you, that could be like new leases or a marriage license or again, divorce license. For some of you, there could be like some sort of increase in your finances, like an inheritance coming your way. Or again, some of you could be dealing with legal issues right now. You have the Nine of Swords here, and this pay attention to the red flags card. The signs are cautioning you. Now, this is almost the complete opposite of that true love card that we have there as well. And with this Nine of Swords here, I feel like there's a lot of anxiety, stress, and worry in this situation. Again, whether this is your own healing journey or a connection to another person, with this Judgment card and the Justice card here, the combination of these two cards, I'm hearing that some of you need to go within and do a lot of reflection right now and ask yourself if you're creating like worst case what if scenarios in your head. Some of you might be seeing red flags that are not there because of a fear of the past, of things from your past that you have not dealt with or have not fully let go of yet. And that one might be getting in the way of you moving forward here. If this is the history between the two of you, there might be trust issues here. And only you can decide whether or not this relationship is something worth fixing. I'm also seeing a lot of you diving into your subconscious, even if this is your own healing journey. If there are like very heavy things from your past that you need to work on, especially if you've been thinking of going to therapy, like I got with that Judgment card, Virgos, some of you are really kind of questioning, like, where do these triggers come from? And some of you need to kind of like take a step back and objectively be able to look at yourself and your own behavioral patterns and ask yourself, is this coming from within? Like, am I creating negative patterns in my life? Or is this something that I need to change about myself? If this is your relationship with another person, if they come back around for a second chance, I feel like some of you might be scared of this person. For some of you, that could be completely warranted. We do have the Devil card here, and I'll get to that in a minute. For some of you, you need to kind of ask yourselves, am I really giving this person the benefit of the doubt. Like, do they even deserve a second chance? Because with that Justice card there, I'm kind of seeing you like weighing the pros and the cons of this situation with those scales there. Kind of like trying to decide, trying to take a step back and detach yourself emotionally, detach yourself from your anxiety to try to like figure out all the facts here and ask yourself if this is something worth repeating. You have the Knight of Wands here. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. For some of you, in terms of past person, this could be the energy of a player, like an F-boy or an F-girl coming through, so take it how it resonates. This person might have been a little bit of a player in the past with you, especially if this is an ex or a past person. Or even if you're in a current relationship, you're trying to figure out like whether or not this person has their options open, if they're seeing other people, if they're just leading you on. With this Justice card, again, I'm hearing for some of you, you could be buying and selling new property, you could be moving into a new home because the Knight of Wands is a travel card as well. For some of you, you could actually have to move to be with this person if this is a relationship with some distance involved. And I'm hearing that in terms of you need to be action oriented right now, Virgo, because it feels like with this Nine of Swords, this person or this situation is something that has you very in your head. Okay, again, I'm seeing a lot of like stress and anxiety involved in making this decision. And it feels like you're going to have to take a risk here, Virgo. And that could go either way. Some of you are going to question, is this person even worthy of my forgiveness, right? Are they even worthy of a second chance? Do I want to take that risk and jump into this again with them? Some of you are going to have to take that risk and cut them off entirely so that you can be on your own, even if the idea of being without this person scares you, especially if you know that this is not a good relationship that you're supposed to be in, or if this love is starting to feel a little bit more like obsession. You have the Eight of Swords here, so we have a progression from the Eight of Swords to the Nine of Swords. Somebody feels trapped here. That could be your energy, Virgo, or the other person's, so take it how it resonates. Somebody is feeling very restricted in how many like options they have, especially if somebody here has to make a choice, or it feels like somebody is limiting themselves in some way, like they're confining themselves, because the Eight of Swords is not really a big deal, okay? The Eight of Swords, again, is another anxiety card, because all this character has to do is take off the blindfold and see that none of these swords are really aiming at her. Okay, they're all just kind of like stuck in the ground around her. And that's to symbolize that the fear of the past is actually bigger than the situation warrants. Like, it's not as big of a deal as somebody is making it out to be. And again, that might not resonate with all of you. If there was like abuse involved in this situation or infidelity, then you have every right not to trust this person anymore. But if the situation itself was not a worst case scenario, you need to debate whether or not this is something that you are mentally ready to move past. You have the Ace of Swords here, so this is the change, Virgo. This is the change that you wanted to see. This is what's coming. This is that new beginning. And for a lot of you, it feels like you're having a breakthrough. With this, pay attention to the red flags card here. I'm seeing some of you giving this person an ultimatum, especially with this Eight of Swords here. Somebody here might be holding a grudge, okay? They're not ready to let go of the past yet, or they might be projecting the past onto the present. Somebody here might be self-sabotaging, okay? Some of you are going to have to decide to cut this person off altogether if you do not see a change in their behavior. For some of you, this could be a relationship renewal, healing between the two of you. I'm seeing like if you decide to give this person a second chance, Virgo, you're going to have a conversation first, okay? You're going to have to get that clarity. You can't just sweep the past under the rug because an ex is an ex for a reason. And if that reason is not solved, it will be the exact same reason why you will fall apart the second time, okay? Remember that. Because when a toxic person can no longer control you, they will try to control how other people see you. So whether you choose to be with this person again or you choose to cut them off completely, you still need to choose to have a conversation with them to clear the air, to bury the hatchet and make sure that there's no hard feelings here, whatever the two of you decide to do. You have the Three of Wands here, and I'm hearing, again, this is another travel card. So with this Knight of Wands here, some of you could be moving. But I'm also hearing that you could be moving forward, like especially with this very action-oriented, ambitious energy with the Knight of Wands. For some of you who are looking for a career and finance reading, the change that I'm seeing for you is that you're no longer holding yourselves back from what you want, Virgo. Like you are actively taking risks to make yourself move forward. Like no more thinking about it, no more questioning yourself, no more second guessing. It's time for you to take action, especially with this Ace of Swords here. I feel like you've made your choice and you're going to stick to that plan so that you can persist and progress forward with this Three of Wands. I'm also hearing that this is something that you've been waiting for, Virgo, whether a person or like a plan that you're ready to set in motion. Like you're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for your ships to set sail because you've done the work and you've made progress forward, and now you're ready to keep moving on, moving forward to where you want to go. You have the Devil here. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. This card is about addiction, okay? For some of you, that could be literal, especially with that message I heard earlier with the Judgment card, if you are working on your mental or physical health. Some of you could be addicted to, there might be like rehab involved here. You might be like trying to stop drinking or using a certain type of drug, or some of you could be addicted to a toxic relationship, addicted to the drama. This might be a person that is unhealthy and not good for you anymore that you need to let go of. For some of you, this could be your own behavioral patterns that you need to change, defense mechanisms that are not working for you anymore, because you need to kind of dive deep and figure out what exactly it is that has been triggering you so that you can work on yourself and have that true love for yourself. I'm also hearing the word fear here, and fear is a common theme throughout the thread of your reading, Virgo. We have the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Devil. There's a lot of fear here. Again, I feel like it's a fear of the past, okay? And for some of you, that might be a fear of this person, okay? Trigger warning. If there was any abuse or infidelity involved in this relationship, if you have every right not to trust this person anymore. You have every right to be afraid of them. If that message resonates with you, please be careful. You have the Star card in your outcome. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. And again, I'm kind of hearing that the universe is giving you a choice here, Virgo, especially if this involves another person. If you've been waiting for somebody to reach out or come back around, it's almost like the universe is testing you. Like they're giving you the option that you want, but the universe is kind of like, do you really want to take this risk, Virgo? Do you really want to go through this with them all over again? Is it really worth it to you, right? And you have to choose between healing with this person or doing your own healing, okay? And again, that decision is going to be different for all of you. For those of you who want to give this person a second chance, this could be a reconciliation. For those of you who know that this person is not good for you anymore, you might need to cut them off with that Ace of Swords and stand in your power here and work on yourself. In terms of finances and career, I'm also making sure I'm also hearing like make sure that you're not overworking yourself. Okay, that could be what some of this stress is coming from. If you have too much on your plate right now, especially with this Devil energy, some of you have been overworking and you're feeling burnt out. Okay, so also pay attention to the red flags in your own workplace environment, even if you love what you do. And again, I feel like there's a very contradictory energy here between this pay attention to the red flags card and that true love card. For some of you, I'm hearing you need to try to really figure out if this is obsession and not real love. Okay, because those are two different things. And this person might be a little bit obsessed with you. And you need to ask yourself, like, yes, this might feel like love right now. Clarifying the Nine of Swords is the Page of Cups. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This feels like, again, if you're just having anxiety or if you're struggling with anxiety with your mental health right now, Virgo, what needs to change is that you need to kind of open up a little bit more so that you can go with the flow, okay? Because I feel like a lot of you are creating worst case what if scenarios in your head and you're spiraling in that negativity, and you might be unconsciously manifesting more negativity to you. In order to kind of open up that flow a little bit, you need to trust your intuition right now. And some of you might be making a head over heart decision. And that's what's making this situation more difficult, because it's like your head is telling you one thing and your heart is telling you something else. Clarifying the Eight of Swords is the Death card reversed. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Both the Devil card and the Death card, when in reverse, both of these cards are about fear. So I'm hearing a double message here, okay? We have those signs and synchronicities. Because the Death card reversed is about resisting change, okay? It's about uncertainty. But when the Death card is reversed here, it means that somebody has control issues. Because I feel like this is the other person for most of you, but it could be your own energy, so take it how it resonates. Resisting change comes out of a fear of not being in control. And instead of holding on to something that is not supposed to be in your life anymore, what you need to do is embrace uncertainty. Like I said with that Page of Cups, think of it as a new journey, open up a little bit more to the ideas, be open-minded, be open-hearted, and just go with the flow of this situation. You don't have to have all the answers, Virgo. As long as you choose to move forward, you will be on the right path. Clarifying the Devil is the Two of Wands. Again, somebody here has to make a choice, Virgo. It could be you or them. Take it how it resonates. I'm hearing that if you're dealing with a player with this Knight of Wands and this Devil card here, I feel like there's a lot of deception around you right now, Virgo. For some of you, that could be self-deception, but for some of you, it could be this person, especially if you're dealing with a player or this person has led you on in the past. I feel like for some of you, this person is addicted to the drama, okay? And they're thinking of keeping their options open and exploring their prospects here with this Two of Wands. I feel like there's a fear of the future here. And that fear of the future comes from the past, that comes from the fear of the past, okay? Because when past issues are not resolved, whether it be something else entirely, like something from this person's childhood or from a previous toxic relationship, it affects the way that you view the world. Somebody is at a crossroads right now. My only advice to you, Virgo, is don't make this decision out of fear. Okay, try to separate yourself emotionally and think about all the facts and do what is best for you. Because history repeats itself. Especially if this person is too immature to take responsibility for their own behavior and change their patterns. Do not let your anxiety make your decisions for you. Okay, Virgos, I feel like those were the messages that you needed to hear. Thank you so much for 600 subscribers, by the way. I know it's not a very big number, but we just hit it. And I wanted to say I love and appreciate every single one of you so much for that. I really do mean it. So thank you so much for your support. We're a small channel, but we're growing every single day because of you. So if you haven't already, you can subscribe to this channel and turn on those post notifications so that you never miss a reading from me. Comment down below or like this video to let me know if this message resonates. That helps me a lot. You can also follow me on all my socials if you're interested. I post a lot of stuff on there that you're not going to see on YouTube. The links will be in the description box down below, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye, Virgos.